Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of economics. As today we will be going to start a new chapter, that is arithmetic mean. In that already I started yesterday's class. Today we will be proceeding with the characteristics of mean, and some of the formulas of mean are by direct method like arithmetic mean, the in individual series, discrete series and continuous series. As I already said, every chapter will be having this series, and we have to solve the question in different methods. There are three methods also: the shortcut method, direct method, indirect method. So let us have the learning of each methods and each series. First of all, we will learn the characteristics of mean. Characteristics of a representative average. An ideal average should have the following qualities. Very first, easy to understand. It should be easy to understand so that a common man can derive some benefit by using an average. Easy to compute. It should be easy to compute. The calculation should not involve more of the mathematical calculation complexities. The calculation should be easy understanding even by a layman. Rigidly defined. An average should be rigidly defined, means it must be fixed, defined. It means whatever may be the method of calculation, answer should be the same. So it should have a definite fixed value. Based on all the items of series, it should be based on all the items of a given series. All the given values are not involved in the computation of a particular average. The average does not become a representative of the given values. It should be capable of algebraic treatment. A good average should be capable of mathematical or algebraic treatment. If we are given the average and the number of values involved in the calculation of a number of different groups, then for an ideal average, we should be in a position to compute the average of the combined group. That is, there should be a formula to give the average of the combined groups. That we say that the average is amenable to further algebraic manipulation or mathematical treatment. In simple words, it means, students, the algebraic treatment must be like that: if the values of the variables change, then also the formula must set, and the answer must definitely it will be vary according to the change in the value of the variables. It must be adjustable. It should not be unduly affected by extreme values. An average should not be unduly affected by extreme values, although each and every value should influence the value of the average, but it should not affect it unduly. Unnecessary, it must not affect the answers of the mean. One or two very small or very large values should not reduce or increase the value of an average unduly. Least affected by fluctuations of samples. An average should be least affected by the fluctuations of sampling. This means that if we are taking different groups of data of a series, the average of each group should approximately be the same. The difference of two averages of two samples is known as fluctuation of sample. The fluctuation of sample should be minimum or least. Kinds of statistical averages. In statistics, different kinds of averages are discussed. Statistical averages are broadly classified into three groups: mean, median, mode, and other averages. Mean. There are three different types of mean, namely arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. These are also called mathematical averages. Median and mode are other partition values are also called provisional averages. Other averages, it includes moving average, progressive average, composite average, etc. Arithmetic average or mean, student. This is the most popular and widely used measure of central tendency, representing the entire data by a single value. The arithmetic mean of series of items is obtained by adding values of the items and dividing by the number of items. The arithmetic mean is of two kinds: simple arithmetic mean, weighted arithmetic mean. Simple arithmetic mean, when we talk, a calculation of simple arithmetic average or mean in an individual series can be done by three methods: direct method, shortcut method, step deviation method. I want to clear off once again, we are calculating in individual series. So individual series, three methods are there. Then we will proceed to discrete series, in which again three methods will be there. A continuous series, again there will be three methods. So let us see the three methods of solving the question through the individual series. Very first, direct method we will take, where the formula of direct method is sum of x upon n. What is the sum of x upon n? The direct method. In this method, student, the arithmetic mean of series of items is obtained by adding values of the items and dividing by the number of items. Means mean equals to sum of x upon n. Okay, mean equals to arithmetic average or mean. Sum of x equals to arithmetic average or mean. Sum of x Sum of x equals to total of all the items, n equals to number of items. Okay, total we have to sum of, we have to plus all the numbers which is given in the items, and n we just have to calculate how many numbers are there. Okay, so let us have the calculation. One question is there. Following the marks obtained by 10 students. The marks you can see 50, 54, 56, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 65 and 75. From the series we can identify this is which series, individual series, because frequency is not given with the student's number. Calculate arithmetic average by direct method is given. Calculation of arithmetic average by direct method if we want to do, how we will do. First of all, serial number will be there, students, then number marks obtained. Serial number, you count out how many number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So n equals to 10. Sum of x if we will do, how much we will get? Sum of x, this only, x marks obtained is taken as x. 50, 54, 56, if you will add up all this number, you will get 600. The way to add up is shown now. We'll see this. Serial number, marks obtained, x, all the values are substituted, n equals to 10, sum of x equals to 600. Okay. Now let us see how the formula will be calculated. Here it comes 600, here it comes n. Mean according to direct method equals to sum of x upon n equals to 600 upon 10. What will be the answer? 60. So this is the direct method, student. I hope you have understood. Shortcut method, if we will apply the same, there are some rules for shortcut method. First of all, the formula of shortcut method. The formula for calculating mean through shortcut method is this. You write in your copy. Mean equals to a plus sum of dx upon n. What is a, student? A equals to assumed mean. What is a? It is assumed. What is dx? Deviation. What is dx? Deviation from x. Deviation from assumed mean. So let us see how I will be proceeding and telling you how we are taking this. If you have written the formula, mean equals to a plus sum of dx upon n. Okay. Let us take the dx and n. Calculation of arithmetic mean, data is that only. Example number 1 what we have run. Serial number, marks obtained. See carefully the data what I want to explain you. See here, students, in this x what was given in the question. Assume mean, first of all, how you will take any number which is near to the smallest value and to the largest value, that you can take as assume mean. There is a way. Every time students say that any number can be taken. No, any number can't. The number which is near to the smallest as well as to the largest value, that can be taken mean. Like in this question, 61 has taken the assume mean. Okay. So let us see how it has been differentiated. Dx we have to calculate. What we have to calculate? Dx. This dx. The formula for dx equals to a x minus assume mean. What is the formula? X minus a. Dx equals to x minus a. You write in your copy and then you calculate deviation from assume mean. This itself is known as deviation from assume mean. X minus a. X, the variable you can see there. X is given here. A, what we assume? 61. 50 minus 61 minus 11. 54 minus 61 minus 7. 56 minus 61 minus 5 minus 3 minus 2, so on you answer we will get. Now how to calculate this positive and negative numbers, that I will be helping you to know. This answer what you got, student, first of all you add up all the positive negative numbers, then the positive numbers. If you will add up the negative numbers, 11 plus 7 you will get 18, 18 plus 5 23, 23 plus 3 26, 27, 28, 29. How much you got? 29 minus 29. 14 plus 4, 18 plus 1, 19 plus 19. If you will add up, how much you will get? Minus 10. The answer came minus 10. Now I will be telling you how to calculate these values. Formulas. Formulas, see here, formula what we have written. Here the formula is mean equals to a plus sum of dx upon n. A what we have taken? 61 plus sum of dx what we have taken? Minus 10 upon n. How much was there? 10. 10 and 10 cancel, minus 1 will come. 61 plus minus 1, 61 minus 1. How much it will result? 60. This is the direct method, student. Sorry, this is the shortcut method of calculating arithmetic average in individual series. Okay. Now we will proceed with the step deviation method. There is not major difference between the step deviation method and shortcut method. Only a minor difference is there. Like for example, if the numbers are very big and calculation, sum of deviation is taking very time consuming, then we will divide the sum of deviation with I, the difference between the numbers of x. Okay. As step deviation method, this method is used where the difference of items is equal. Okay, whatever item it is given, now this x is given. If the difference between all the items is equal, then we can use the step deviation method. Like 5 times 15, all the numbers between difference between is 5. 2, 4, 6, 8, all the number difference between is 2 difference. There it can be available because we have to take I. I is the difference between the two continuous classes, two individual values likewise. This method makes the calculation more easy. In this method, deviations are divided by a common factor known as C. Steps. Take an item as an assumed mean, take deviation from assumed mean and divide the deviations by common factor indicated by C. Take the sum total of all the deviations, use the following formula. Mean equals to A plus sum of dx upon n into I. Calculate simple arithmetic mean from the following data. Wages is given. You can see that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Calculation of arithmetic mean by step deviation method equals to serial number wages deviation by step deviation method. Serial number 1, 2, 3 and so on. Wages is given 5, 10, 15. In this we can use the step deviation method as the number values is difference is equal. Okay, fine. So how we have to take? Dx is the same formula. Dx x minus a only, assume mean only we will be taking. Here assume mean we are taking 15 which is near to 30 and 5 equally. Okay. So let us take, we can take 20 also. If you are having problem you can take 20, but if I find 15 minus 30 it is coming 15, 15 minus 5 it is coming 10 the difference. So you can take either 20, you can take either 15. We have taken 15 here. Dx equals to x minus a upon I. What is I? The difference between the values. Okay. So let us see the formula and take the values. If we set x minus 15, x, you know x is here given, minus 15. What is 15 here? 15 is the difference, assume mean what we have taken upon 5. So x minus 5 minus 15 upon 5, the answer came 5 minus 15 minus 10 upon 5, 2 minus 2, so on the answer will come. Here the same way, add up the negative number, minus 2 minus 1, 3. 3 plus 2 plus 1, 5. 5 minus 3 minus, 6 minus 3 minus 3 plus 3, because 6 is positive number. Here positive number total is more, negative number total is less. So 6 minus 3 if we will do 3 plus 3 will come. Then we will set up the formula. Mean equals to step deviation formula is this. Mean equals to assume mean plus sum of dx upon n. Up to here the formula is same. Into I is new there. Why into I? Because here when we were taking deviation we had divided the I, the difference between the values, so as to get our answer in easy. This answer we got easy, otherwise we got 20, 10 and sometimes the addition and subtraction become difficult of the big number. So for that type of question we can have the step deviation method. So here the same divided I will be into I. Okay. For A we have taken 15 plus sum of dx 3 and how much is there? 6 into I, how much we have taken? 5. The answer which we got is the step deviation method. So for today's class up to individual series, next class we will be going to calculation of simple arithmetic average in discrete series. In that again we will have the 3 formulas: direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. We will proceed one by one each method so as to get the calculation to be done. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.